to cause problem, yeah, yeah. What I'm looking for is a romantic kind of girl to make me feel warm and comfortable. Wrap me up like a sheet, lay on a bed, give me shivers like a brain freeze in me head. And girl, I wonder where you get that formula. The way you slow wine, girl, you make me come over. And I want you to wine and hold me tight. I want you stay for the rest of the night. Girl, I wanna so wine on ya. I wanna move, you make me groovy like soca. Slow wine on ya. I wanna feel you, yeah, yeah. Slow wine on ya. Come on, let me hug up the bumper, nah. Slow wine on ya. Hey, yo, take that bumper, go there, girl. Roll it around, let me take that fast wine, girl, and slow you down, girl. Ease in, ease out, ease in, ease out. Slow down on the tick, take time with the talk. One side at a time, make the bumper drop.
Alright, who is Darren.Bankss?
Darren.Bankss is quote-unquote the whining specialist,
hey.
But deep down he's just, you know, a little Brooklyn boy, Haitian American, nice. Fully American actually, family's Haitian descent, who, you know, just loves dance and loves interacting and just loves living life to the fullest.
Nice, okay, awesome. So how long have you been dancing?
Backstory on that, so I've been actually dancing since the 2nd grade, so elementary school, 2nd to 5th grade.
Nice.
Kind of took a hiatus, you know, for cultural reasons, you know, family, things like that.
Right.
And then kind of got back into the swing of things in college.
Nice. So when you say you took a hiatus for cultural reasons, can you just dig a little deeper on that for us?
Right. So, being a Haitian American, you know, in certain cultures, some things are, you know, seen as appropriate, some things are seen as inappropriate. So, you know, Haitians, they love soca, they love the music, they love all that good stuff. But when it comes to carnival and dancing, especially men dancing, they're just like, no, that's not a career, that's not what I want you to do in life. I want you to do A, B, C, and D. And I feel like that spreads around, you know, throughout the whole Caribbean. You know?
Nice. Well, thank you for sharing that. Thank you. So, what genres of dance do you do?
So the genres of
listen, it happens. Okay.
So the genres of dance that I do are soca, West African, and I will soon be getting into modern.
Ooh, nice. So what drew you to these styles of dancing?
Okay. So what drew me to these styles of dance were, well, first of all, my love for soca. So what I do on a normal basis is I listen to mixes all day, every day. I'm listening to soca. I'm not one of those that's gonna listen to, you know, the whole 2021 right away. I kind of give it a little time. I feel the rhythm, I feel the groove. For me, my genre is pace, power soca, pace, all that. Of course I love a groovy, but you know, the waistline speaks for itself when it comes to the music, and it speaks differently to me.
Nice.
So all of that just kind of gravitated towards me hosting my soca fitness classes, my soca choreo classes, things like that. 1, 2, 3, take it!
Catch the vibes. It's your boy Salty alongside who? We're doing this for all the independent ladies them all over the world. Ladies, it's time to work.
And then with the West African, I had, you know, some friends who was like, you know, why don't you come to this audition? Come be a part of this company that I work with. And I'm like, I'm a little shy. I'm not gonna do it. Mm-hmm. And I kind of just went, and then boom, here we are with West African. Nice. So I'm still in training, but I'm definitely loving the culture. I definitely can't wait to travel, get really deep into the culture, and just be great.
Yes. What's the name of the company?
The name of the company that I'm a part of is Kofago Dance Ensemble.
Oh, nice. Okay, awesome. So, I know you kind of touched upon this a little earlier. What do you think the hardest thing is about being a black male dancer?
The hardest thing about being a black male dancer, in my opinion, is just being accepted and being visualized, as a male. Some people kind of stereotype it as, a feminine career or feminine aspect. And, it's so much more than that. It's okay for men to be able to express themselves, to dig deep, to tap in, to be able to cry, and just enjoy, something other than the whole hard work and building things,
right.
the stereotypes,
Right. Okay. Nice. Thank you for sharing that. So what do you think the most rewarding thing is about being a dancer in general?
The most rewarding thing for me is being able to influence at least one person. When I host my classes, the numbers are always going to fluctuate. If you host classes, you're going to have a class with 100 people, or maybe you're going to have a class with 5 people. Yeah. But being told after the class, like, yo, I love this, I'm going to come back, or yo, I'm so glad that I learned this. Right. It really sets the tone, and it really keeps myself going.
Right.
Like, damn, I can't stop hosting classes, because that's what the people want, Right. And also just the fact that, all those months and weeks you spend on training for a showcase or a performance or, for a class, right, and just seeing it in full production and giving it your full all, I feel like that's very rewarding.
Nice. Okay. What do you think you've learned about yourself through dance? Caught you on that one. Getting over here, ready for all the questions.
What I learned about myself through dance is that I have a lot of hidden potential that I need to dig deep and find. And I know that I have a message that I have to share. I just got to find the right time, the right place, and the right way to bring it all out.
Nice. Okay. What do you feel is one of your biggest flaws?
With dance?
Yep.
One of my biggest flaws is that I dance too fast, and I really blame that on soca. Like, every time I watch a video of me dancing, I'm always like half a step too early. Like, I'm still on beat, but I'm already on to the next step.
Right.
And another flaw I would say is just technique. Of course, I don't have that, that whole, I went to dance school for 10 years type of technique. But, I'm always pushing myself, taking classes, and just investing in myself. So I feel like it kind of makes up for it.
Nice. Well, thank you for sharing that. I know that probably is a little hard, to come out and tell your followers and All right. Well, tell us about one failure that you cherish the most.
Sorry, give me like a second.
No, that's fine. Listen, dig deep and let us know.
One failure I'd say I've had within, my whole dance journey is just, some classes are gonna go great, some are not gonna go not so great. And it's just having that feeling of, damn, I really should have did better for this class, or I could have did A, B, and C different, or just saying, like, why am I still doing this? We have a lot of self-doubt as dancers, and it comes with a lot. And you have to, put yourself, like, like a smile, like, okay, yeah, everything's great, everything is awesome. But deep down, we're like, yo, I could be so much better than this, or I feel like that class was terrible. Right. And sometimes it's okay to say, guys, this was not my best class. I'm going to do better. I'm working. I'm only human. And I feel like that's what we need to normalize,
right.
in the community.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. If you were to change one thing in the Caribbean dance industry, what would that be?
Ooh, child, let me tell you. Honestly, I would put more males on the map. I really pride myself in letting people know that real men whine. It's not something that women do alone. I really like, being booked for events where I can showcase my talent because it's something that I've worked hard for, it's something that I'm proud of. Right. And it's something that needs to be publicized. Everywhere you go, you're always seeing, females in videos, this, that, and the third, and that's perfectly fine, and it's what marketing is. But why don't you have a male and a female? Why don't you change the dynamic?
Right. Okay. That's dope.
Girl, let me tell you.
Yeah, I know that question.
I've been asked that question.
That question, it triggers some people like, wait, let me tell you. Okay, cool. All right, so what advice would you give to younger dancers, black male dancers or black male choreographers coming up?
So some advice I would give is to definitely take as many classes as you can in different genres. You'll never know where you'll gravitate towards, and you'll never know what you'll pick up from instructors. There's a lot of people out there that have a lot of knowledge, but they don't have the following. So don't follow the hype. Go where your heart leads you. Follow your intuition, and don't focus yourself so much on social media. Always take time for your mental. Always take time for yourself, and always just work.
Right. Okay, nice. Listen, I'm pretty sure they're gonna receive that.
Right.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I honestly see myself venturing out or expanding my company, Banks & Co., as well as hopefully co-owning or, solely owning my own studio space.
Nice. Okay, cool. Outside of dancing, what do you have passion for?
Outside of dancing, I'm more of like a tech geek. I've always been like a little IT nerd. Like I love the little, iOS and Mac type of things, right? And I'm also kind of into financial literacy. So I currently work at a bank. So I kind of want to use that knowledge and bring it to the community that doesn't have it.
Nice.
Working at a bank, you see a lot of individuals twice my age who don't know the simple basics of financials, and you see them being taken advantage of on a daily basis, and it pains me, especially in the younger generation as well. You have your parents guiding you, but they don't have the correct knowledge, so now everybody's in the wrong, in a sense.
Okay, that's cool. So we hear this current saying, for the culture. So what does culture mean to you?
To me, culture is a representation of who you are, what your beliefs are, and what really matters to you. Culture for me is just being able to showcase, what you love and your heritage and your legacy.
Nice. Okay, cool. So explain how your culture ties into your creative process as a dancer, and you are a choreographer as well, right?
Yes.
Classes and all of those things. So how does your culture tie into that?
My culture ties into that because I kind of put it as a first priority. I always make sure, to just stay true to self, stay true to who I am, and always just give credit where it's due. I feel like that's very important. Knowing the history behind what you do, the movements, like working with Kiara and taking her classes, she's always making sure to give the background and the history. And then, being a part of Kafago as a West African company, you see that same style and dance in other companies and other videos and things like that. So it's like, oh, it kind of makes sense. It's not like something made up,
Right.
And it kind of gives you like a reason to dance.
Right.
I feel like you need to dance with a purpose. And thanks to the many people in my life, they've taught me to, dance with purpose, let go, and just give back to self,
That's awesome. Cool. So what would you say your contribution to the culture is?
My contribution to the culture is, spreading the awareness of, male dancers. That's one. Because you see a lot of male dancers, but it's so heavily based with, dance hall or hip hop. But it's saying, hey, men love soca too. Men can go in a fit and wine and jam on a gal, and also, we're gonna come back to that.
Okay, you're gonna come back. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I know you mentioned, we kind of just spoke about you being a choreographer as well. So how do you find inspiration for your choreography?
Right. I find inspiration just through the music in itself. I don't go for the hype. Okay, everybody's doing this song, let me do this song. I kind of just get the rhythm, get the beat, and say, yo, I see a vision.
Right.
I see this girl's doing this. I see myself doing this, and then I kind of just go from there. But it's a trial, I tell you. It's a process. I feel like mine is longer than most, but you never know what somebody goes through with making choreo.
Right. Okay. So, being that we're in this pandemic, how have your creative juices been affected, or have they been affected at all?
My creative juices have been affected, but for a beneficial portion, like in February, I created a choreo to one of my pieces, Bumper Instructions by Mac 11, and I was supposed to shoot that right before the pandemic, all that good stuff, and then I kind of just fell short because there were no studios, nobody really wanted to be outside, nobody could be outside.
Right.
But then when it started to ease up a little bit, I'm like, yo, let me really invest, put my time into it, and really make this into something that I wanted to be. And I am so proud of that project.
Yes.
It was beautiful.
Yes.
Shout outs to the girls who did it.
Nice. I'm definitely gonna add that in.
Make your bumper do tricks, gal. Make your bumper do tricks, gal. Make your bumper do tricks, gal. Gal, gal. Tap that, tap that, tap that. Bend your back, gal. Tap that, tap that, tap that. If you could just tap that, tap that, tap that. On the road, gal. Tap that, tap that, tap that. Let's go. Bend your back, sinking. Hour, no shrinking. She hot fire engine. Indicator, she blinking. Let me watch you. Netflix. If you break up, come get fixed. Bend over, gal. Next week, tap that, tap that. Till you get sick. Tap that, tap that. Bend your back, gal. Tap that, tap that, tap that. If you could just tap that, tap that, tap that. On the road, gal. Tap that, tap that, tap that.
Okay, cool. Let's see. What are some, or what is a little known fact about yourself that you want others to know about you? And don't say come back to this one, because baby,
Right.
we almost done.
Right, we almost done. A fact about myself. I don't know. I feel like I'm very open.
Find one.
I know. I don't want it to be like too crazy. I want it to be too.
Wait, I know. Wait a minute. We wasn't
That's for the kids.
We don't want all that now. Wait a minute.
Right. A fact about myself is I'm a mama's boy.
Yeah.
I am a mama's boy.
That's nice.
Always have, always will be. My
Yes.
mom is my world. She's my rock.
Yes, big up to your mom.
Right.
And we share the same birthday, right?
Yeah.
Yes. she's,
Cap
a,
season.
she's a Capricorn. I love it. Okay, I'm going to come back to this question now.
All right.
What is your contribution to the culture?
My contribution to the culture is I feel like I won't say a spokesperson, but I'm one of the many spokespeople, spokesmen, whatever you want to call it, and just, advocating for the culture, saying yes, do this, or no, don't do this. Feel free to express yourself, and things of that nature.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yes. All right. So now for this preference, right, this portion, it's going to be based off preference. And I'm going to ask you one or the other.
Okay.
And you got to pick as fast as you can. You can't be like out here lollygagging, thinking,
Yes.
oh, let me think about
I love
no,
lollygagging.
it's one or the other. Quick.
Right.
Okay?
All right.
All right. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Curry chicken or stewed chicken?
Stew.
Soca or dance hall?
Soca.
Day or night?
Night.
Teaching classes or performing?
Performing.
Wine or TikTok?
Wine.
Homebody or outgoing?
Outgoing.
Reese's or Snickers?
Reese's.
JetBlue or Delta?
JetBlue.
Dance technique or dance popularity?
Technique.
Winter or summer?
Summer.
Followers or friends?
Friends.
Hip hop or R&B?
R&B.
Doubles or beef patty?
Beef patty.
Power soca or groovy soca?
Power.
Hey! Yes. That last one, I was like, dang, he already mentioned that he's a power soca head, so it doesn't even matter.
Right.
All right, cool. This next section is called Cave In. You're going to grab that little bowl, bring it towards you, mix it up, mix. You're going to take one out, read it, and follow those instructions that are on there. Dun, dun, dun.
Dance charades. Dance out any sense of dance without saying the style or dance.
Style, yeah.
Style of dance, and we guess it.
Yep. So dance out a genre of dance, and you have to do the steps from that genre, and then we guess what that genre is.
Okay.
Okay? Cool.
All right.
All right, so come right here.
How long is it gonna be? Like 5 seconds?
Yeah, 5 seconds. Give us.
All right. Let me know you're ready.
All right, go. Hey, okay, I know that one. I know that. That one is so bar from Senegal.
You got it.
I hope the followers got it too.
Right? Like, what is he doing? Hi, my name is Darren.Bankss, and you're getting to know me on Culture Kave.
Hey!
Colo, the way you whine in the slow-mo. Make I love you now. So good, take it down. Yeah. Hey, the way you back it up, easy. Back it up, please me, yeah. Trini wine, yeah. Slow wine for me.
Girl, I wanna slow wine on ya. I wanna move, you make